So there's one thing that came up in my mind when I was working with Teddy on Go Mingo #2. We made that video in like 1 hour, shot it, edited, and put it together in just 1 hour. And watching how fast we were able to make such a funny little video and how easily it came to us made me think about one thing. Made me think about talent. So when I was 15 years old, my parents gave me a digital camera, one of those old digital cameras, you know, the really heavy ones with the zoom. That was a clunky, stupid camera that I got and never used for maybe months after I got it. And then one day I woke up and I was like, today I will be a photographer. So I grabbed my digital photo camera and I spent the whole day just taking pictures around. I took so many pictures and I really thought that I was an artistic photographer. I was taking so many different angles and I took so many selfies. Oh yeah, I took so many selfies, and it wasn't years of selfies. I think those were one of the very first selfies. Yeah, so for one day I felt like a real photographer. That thing only lasted for one day of photography. That was it. Just one day of feeling like a photographer. I felt it, you know, inside my heart. I was like, this is my thing, I'm gonna be a photographer. Just one day, and then the next day, it was all over. I had no interest anymore. I put the camera right back where I took it from, on that shelf, and I never took a picture again. So this made me think, what if the same thing happened with manga, with comics? What if I had like, just for one day, I can be a manga artist, I'm just gonna draw manga for one day, and then the next day it was over. Because like, I had that for comics as well when I was 12. It was like, you know, one day you wanna do one thing and then you do it, and the next day you wanna do another thing and then you do it. I was wondering why? What is the thing that made me keep wanting to make comics? I don't think it's connected to the talent that you have, because like, I don't think I was that talented at drawing anyway. I wasn't talented taking pictures. I don't think I had any particular talent at that time. I think I developed everything afterwards. So I think it's like, it was something deeper, something that just, that urge to keep going, to keep wanting something, that just decided for me that it was gonna be comics. And yet, looking at many of Teddy's blogs and working with him for my Go Mingo series and just, you know, hanging around with him, I always have this thought about, wow, he can really make music that easily, that he has this thing that I have for comics, he has it for music, he has for beats. When I watch him making beats on YouTube, I always go like, holy shit, I don't think I have that. I don't think I have that urge inside me that makes me want to go, oh, I need to make a beat today. I have it for comics though. And that's kind of weird in a way, because like, I don't think everybody has that. I mean, I cannot talk for everybody, but just looking around, I don't think and everybody has that thing, and I wonder, why do we have it? So this whole story was not just me bragging about the fact that I was the very first person on the planet to have taken a selfie. It's actually interesting to look back at the times when you were just a kid, things that around you influenced your opinion, influenced your view of the world, and then in the end made you. But despite those aspects, despite the things that around you can influence you, there's one thing that I feel like doesn't matter where you were born, in which family you were born, which country, in which century, and it's that urge inside you that makes you want to do something. Maybe this urge is what actually defines me, because many aspects of my personality have been defined by the people around me, my family, my friends, and the television programs that I watch, the cartoons that I watch, and the people that I meet every day, the schools that I went to. But the urge that I have inside me that makes me want to go and makes me want to think about making stuff is what actually defines me as a person. I started the video talking about talents. I feel like I could call this thing talent, maybe. I don't know. So what do you think about this? Like, how do you see? What do you think about this? Like, what do I want to say? Shit, I always forget what I want to talk about in the end of the video. Damn it.